If you're an online coach and you want to sign an additional 5 to 10 clients a month, there is no better way to do it than by running Instagram ads in 2024. According to LinkedIn, organic social media reach has declined by approximately 61.83% over the last 3 years, which makes it harder than ever to get in front of new eyeballs every single day. Well, what if I told you you can set up simple Instagram ads, when I say simple, just a couple minutes, that would get you new clients every single week, even if you only had a couple $100 to spend. We've been able to help coaches just like Tyler implement the strategy I'm gonna share with you in this video, and he was able to go from 4 to 5K a month to $41,000 of cash collected in a single month. Or Dr. Emily, who was able to shut down her in-person chiropractic business because she got so busy with all the leads that she was getting from the ads, and she's now generating over $20,000 a month for her online coaching business. In this video, I'm gonna show you the exact strategy that they used so you can copy and paste it into your coaching business so you can start to predictably sign more clients too. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and jump into my computer and let me cover exactly how to set them up. Before we get into running ads and the whole strategy of everything, the first thing we have to do is we've gotta optimize your Instagram account, okay? Because I'm gonna pull this up and we'll go back and forth between this, but all ads are gonna do, right, is ads are gonna get you in front of new eyeballs. And here's just like a quick little a chart, kind of slash funnel of the whole system, right? So ads are gonna get in front of new people, but they have to be nurtured by your Instagram content, right? Done are the days that you could just run ads and people would book calls with you and buy from you. Now, I say done the days, you can still do that, but it's gonna be really hard to be profitable if you don't have a really solid brand and social media presence first. So anybody that we work with, the first thing that we're gonna do is we're gonna work on improving their Instagram content. So content and profile. So let's just cover first like what we're looking for in a profile. Okay, so this is my profile. You can see my username, very simple. It says Dr. Matt Shiver. My profile name, same thing. And then I've got a SEO term that somebody would search for me. So if you're a fitness coach, you could put fitness coach. If you're a weight loss coach, you can put weight loss coach. If you help people with gut health, you could say gut health expert or gut health coach, right? Or something along those lines that somebody would search for. Physical therapist, chiropractor, doctor. What is the thing that people are going to be searching for? Put that in there. Knee pain specialist, right? There's lots of different terms, but again, it's got to be something that someone would go into the search bar here and type in. Okay, so that's what I got set up here. And then I also have underneath that a little bit of like social proof of like, well, who are you to be telling me that you're gonna help me sign more clients? Well, in total, since 2015, I've coached online 2,500 clients, both in the fitness space as well as like business space. I kind of lumped them together to have a bigger number there, but also to show I've signed some clients. I can help you get clients because I've signed a ton of clients over the past almost decade, right? And then right underneath that, I have a link to a free training, how to sign 10 clients a month, and it's linked to a free training, okay? So that's my bio. What I like here, which is kind of like hit on what it is that I've got, is I got a really simple I help statement, right? That clearly calls out who I help and what I do. I help health coaches get more clients. Some people in the space will say, make sure to put a with or without condition to that. I just keep it open. So if I wanted to make it use the with condition, I could say, I help health coaches get more clients with Instagram ads. I help health coaches get more clients on Instagram, right? If it's a fitness offer, let's say I help busy moms lose weight with intermittent fasting. I help busy moms lose weight with HIIT workouts. I help busy moms lose weight through CrossFit, right? So you can use a mechanism, which in your with condition, or you could do without. I help busy moms lose 20 pounds without fasting. I help busy moms lose 20 pounds without giving up their favorite food, right? You can add the with or without condition, but I'm gonna tell you, it doesn't matter. It just doesn't. What matters more is, who do you help and what is the outcome that you help them achieve? That is the most important part because someone comes to your page, they've got a split-second decision. Do I follow this person, yes or no? Is this page for me? And if this is clear, you're gonna have a higher chance of them saying, yes, this is for me, okay? So it doesn't have to be complex, but very clear. Who's your ideal client and what do you help them achieve, okay? And again, underneath that, you can have some case studies, or you can have like the total amount of people you've worked with. Only time I'd ever recommend putting like a certification or credentials in here is if you have a title that everyone knows, like doctor, right? If this says like, knee pain expert, I would probably put, doctor of physical therapy, 5 years in practice, or something like that that shows, I'm an expert in this field. If you don't have anything, you don't need to put that there, okay? You could also put more benefits. Like I could put, and if I don't have like case studies, I could put, I help health coaches get more clients. And underneath it, I could say, make more, less in less time, right? Or add 10K a month to your business without grinding, without the grind, right? I could have a benefit statement in there that makes people feel good if I don't have the case studies. Okay. And then my link below, again, I have a free training. If you have a lead magnet is great here. Another thing you can put in here is just your application link. Do not use a link tree. Use one thing. It's either a lead magnet or it can be a opportunity to apply or book a call with you. Okay. So that's this section over here. I've got a handle, simple. It's my name, easily searched, very clear profile, name, clear ideal client, all the stuff in here that I just talked about. Cool, that's step one. Next is making sure you have a nice profile headshot. So we just wanna make sure that this profile is clean, it looks good, and it's professional, right? Like you don't need to have a photo of you jacked and ripped if you're a fitness coach. If you wanna do that, fine, but it needs to feel clean and professional, right? If I'm gonna work with you and I pay you a decent amount of money, I wanna see who you are. I wanna feel like I can build trust with you. I want you to look professional. You're gonna attract what you put out there, right? So if I look beat up, rough, all of that, I'm going to attract that to me. Okay, do I want that? If I want that, that's fine. But if I don't want that, then clean up, clean up. Okay, so this is the top part of my profile. The other two things I wanna talk about on here are going to be your pinned posts and your story highlights. So for me, they're actually really similar. This is my offer. Well, guess what? So is this. This is my offer. Client wins. Great. I've got more client wins here. My story. Great. It's right here. Free trainings, lead magnets, all that stuff right here. And then book a call. Okay. I really like having them in this order. I like my offer first because, again, they get to my profile. They see, oh, he's got something that he's promoting. He's got a way to serve his audience. Great. Client wins. Very important. You got to show social proof. If you have no social proof and you're just creating educational content on Instagram, it's not going to work. Okay. We want to have like case studies, and like some of these can be simple, right? Let me just jump in here. These can be just like screenshots. Okay. So, I've got a lot of screenshots in here just from conversations that people have sent me. They don't have to be huge before and afters, right? But just like wins, and I honestly don't really clean this out that much, to be honest. It's just, there's a lot in there. So it's like, okay, cool. This guy's definitely worked with people, and you can even see 70 something weeks ago, wow, he's been doing this for a long time, right? Versus like, I put these up last week and there's 5. It's like they can keep going through there. And even in my stories that I post every day, I'll throw in more case studies and testimonials inside of here. So cool. All right. My story, go through this. That's actually probably a good video to do in the future. It's just an origin story. So I'll probably do an origin story video, like the #1 story to help you convert more sales, because this is a valuable resource. This is how we build an authentic connection with our audience, is we tell them what we did and how we accomplished it, right? This is massive. Like I'm saying this now and I'm like, man, Matt, you need to make more of that content, because all the personal content gets way better engagement than educational stuff, right? Like personal content just crushes. And especially if you can share in that personal content a transformational journey that you experienced, okay? So let's just note to myself, more personal content, okay? And then freebies, these can be anything. Most of mine in here are, just are linked to my website. I actually would rather, if you're watching this video, I'd rather you guys say, hey, just DM me this word below and I'll get it to you, because I'd rather you guys have conversations in the DMs versus sending them to a landing page, especially if you're doing, under 20, 30K a month. Like you don't need a website on a sales funnel yet. You just don't. And then the book a call, this one's just me on here like, hey, if you want some help, book this call here. This is what we'll cover on the call. Boom, right? Very, very simple. Okay, super clean. Well, look at my offer real quick. Just gonna show you what that looks like. Calls out my avatar. Do you want to grow your business? Let me show you what's working now. And it covers my process, which is, offer, sales process, DMs, like learning how to book calls in the DMs, organic content, Then once we're doing that, invest in paid ads, right? And it kind of just walks through my 3 to 5 step process of how I get results. Then it says, this is what we do in our core flagship offer, which is a 6-month mentorship program. Here's a little bit more about what you're going to get inside. And here's what we cover. If you want to learn more, you can just click here. And then this is going to pull up my website. Okay. Very, very simple. And again, for all the call to actions here, just have them DM you. You don't need to have the thing be to click the link. Okay. Now, same thing for these pin posts. Like, this is my story. It's like, this talks about my story of leaving my career as a PT to go all in online. Feel free to talk about this, but it talks a lot about my journey of I know everyone said it was crazy for me to leave the PT space to go all in online when I spent all this money. But this is what I wanted and I had no presence. So I tried this, it didn't work. Then I did this one thing and everything helped for me and everything changed for me. Now I help other people do it. It's the fastest version of an origin story. And here's some more fun facts about me. Cool. And then how we help coaches is very, very similar to my offer section up there. So we go over the steps. Step 1, offer. Step 2, sales. Step 3, booking calls on Instagram. Step 4, run ads. Step 5, scale with systems. Okay. If you want to learn more, just DM me this word or this word here. Boom. Okay. Very, very clean and simple. You want to do essentially the same exact thing for your coaching business. So for this one here, how we help, who is the ideal client that you serve? And then, here's the I help statement. I help health and fitness coaches get more clients and make more money with predictable systems. Here's how it works. Go over your 3 to 5 step process of how you get results. Step 1, we do a personalized assessment with all of our clients so that we know the weaknesses, we know the imbalances, we know the problems that we need to address. Step 2, once we've identified those problems, we're going to go through a 90-day implementation phase where we do blank, blank, and blank. Okay. Once we do that, we then do this, and then we do this, right? It needs to be stepwise. So very oh, okay, right? There needs to be a roadmap. And if you don't have that and you're like, Matt, all I do is I just write people custom workouts and that's it. I don't have a standard process. That's what we do. It's one of the things that we do. If you are interested in getting support, you're going to click the link below to learn more about the Coaches Growth Accelerator. But I'm doing a little small pitch here because it is so important that you have a process, that you don't just sell yourself. You need a process that actually takes somebody from where they're at to where they want to go, because then you can build a business or a coaching offer around that process, right? And then all you change is the amount of touch points someone gets. If someone wants to do it yourself, they can have one price. They want to do it with you, they have one price. They want it done for you, they can have another price, right? Now, I'm saying all that. Most of you guys are going to do it done with them. That's kind of the middle tier offer, right? And for most coaches out there, that's going to be between $300 and $1,000 a month based on the amount of touch points. I do have another video out here on pricing, so I'll link that above here, and or my team will, and you guys can check that out. Okay, so that's how to price. All right, now that's good. That's all we need to talk about with organic, but I will come back over here to this. I led this video off with talking about ads. We're going to talk about ads, but I'm spent 10 minutes at the start of this video talking about Instagram because you can, but I'm not going to recommend it, is you just start running ads without posting content. People need to develop the know, like, and trust. You want a system to create content that connects with your ideal client so that when it is time for them to book a call with you or they're looking for help, they think about you first, okay? So only way we're gonna do that is by creating daily content. If you don't wanna create daily content, it's gonna be a lot harder for you in this space, okay? And honestly, most times when people don't wanna create content, it has to do more with they don't have a good system in place or a good strategy around what content to create. We found what we do with our clients is we just give them daily prompts and we give them examples. So it's hey, we saw this post. This post did really well. Here's how you could make a post like this for your offer. We'll break the whole entire post down, and every single week we do that with 5 new posts. So a lot of our clients just post our content that we have scripted out of being here's 5 examples of posts to make. They'll just make them and they're done, right? A big part of content creation is research, and our team just will do a lot of that stuff for you if you're looking for support. Okay, coming over from here, now let's talk about ads, right? So now that we've got a good content strategy, our profile is all cleaned up, now let's talk about ads. There's 3 strategies that can work for ads. I'm gonna talk about which one you should do based off the amount of money that you have to spend. Let's start with the infamous Instagram follower funnel. This one is one of the most popular funnels right now at this time. And that's because it is one of the least expensive ones to get started. You don't need any tracking. You don't even need to get into Ads Manager. You can launch some very, very, very simple ads that look like organic content. And what this will do is this is going to drive more people to your profile, right? And because we just updated your profile and everything looks good, we're essentially turning our profile into a landing page. Where a traditional landing page, you drive somebody to an opt-in page, they put their name, phone number, email, and they register for the thing, right? They get the emails, they get the text messages, they get the follow-ups, all of that, right? Well, essentially what we're doing with the Instagram follower funnel is we're doing that same exact strategy, but instead of asking for name, phone number, email, we're simply just asking them to follow our account. Now, with this, it's actually surprisingly have similar conversions as an opt-in page. An opt-in page, like if I drive traffic to a website, ask for phone number, email, it's going to convert at anywhere from 10 to 25%. Well, so will your Instagram account. We found that like 10 to 15% is pretty standard when we launch this funnel. So what we're doing here is we're looking for a post to essentially boost. Okay, you can launch these from Ads Manager. We've just seen better results when we go on Instagram desktop, pick the post that we posted on Instagram, and we just boost it, okay? Again, it's the easiest way to do it. And this is what I would recommend for anybody who's spending under $30 a day, okay? So if you're spending under 30 bucks a day, this is absolutely the one to go to. It's just so simple, right? I legit can post and then wait 24 hours, boost it, and then let it go, okay? So to do this, there's really 3 types of ads we can make for this. One of them can be your best performing post. So if you've already got a post that's doing well organically and it's calling out your ideal client, you can boost that. I said that and in there because I've seen some people will boost like, hey, here's a quick recipe guide. And their offer is helping women lose weight. The recipe guide could be helpful only if you phrase it have a hook at the beginning, like, hey, if you're a busy mom trying to lose weight, but you're really limited on time, here's a quick recipe. That will work, right? Because the first 3 seconds calls out the avatar and gives them a tip. That works. But if you're like, hey, here's a quick recipe guide that's really good food, like, it's really good. I love this. This is my favorite meal. If it doesn't clearly call out the person and the problem, the boosted post is going to attract any and everyone, and you're going to get crappy leads. Okay. So we've got to make sure that at the start of this video, it's very direct of who it's for and what they're trying to do. Okay. So that if you have that, it's a value post, you can do that. That can work extremely well. You should get followers coming in for less than $2 a follow and profile views for ideally like 25 cents to 50 cents if you're a health and fitness coach. Okay. The other version of this could be a video of you telling them to follow you. So what this could look like is calling out busy moms again. Hey, if you're a busy mom who wants to lose 20 pounds by summer, well, it's summer now, by X date, right? Let's just say in the next 16 weeks, I'm going to share with you something you can do at home right now to help you blank, right? To help you get started. And you can give them a small little tip, right? Small little tip. And then at the end of that, you can say, for more tips like this, follow my account for more, right? So call out, give them a small tip, and then follow my account for more. And you can play with this. Like there are some people that will put the call to action at the beginning. So it's like, hey, if you're a busy mom who wants to lose 20 pounds, I'm going to share with you in this video this. Before I do that, go follow my account for all more content like this. And then we'll jump into the meat or the value point. And then at the end, do another call to action. You can absolutely do that. This is where it comes down to just testing different scripts and knowing that the first ad that you launch is probably not going to crush it. The first one's probably gonna fall flat. And then you're like, okay, cool. Now I have some baseline data. Let's put a new one up there. Let's compare which one's better. Okay. And now we use the scientific method to say, okay, this one did better, but why? And then we test that hypothesis. Honestly, ads really are just using the scientific method of, I think it was the hook. I'm going to repeat the hook. Oh, the hook didn't do it. You know what? I bet you it was the offer in the ad or the call to action, what they're going to. I'm going to make another ad that's like that until you find what works. And this can take lots of iterations. Okay. Now, if you want to skip that process and you want a clear path and be like, just tell me what to do, tell me what script to say, what ads to make. That is, again, what we do inside the Coaches Growth Accelerator. I will have another link below that you can book a call and talk with our team to learn more about what we do in case you're interested. Okay. And the final ad that you can use for this strategy is a carousel ad. And this is actually my personal favorite. And the reason for that is that my carousel ads, my carousel content actually does way better than my reels. So I really like them. I get a lot more saves of my carousel. Like this was yesterday. Sure, it only got 111 likes, but it got 50 shares and it got 147 saves, right? 3 follows from one piece of content. This is not boosted. This is just, I gave a shit ton of value. Excuse my French. A ton of value in this. This post took me a little decent time to make, right? And then like a lot of these do this. They just do better for me. Here's another one. We'll just, this one got me 162 shares. How many follows? 23 follows. Awesome. This got me 337 saves. So I really like carousels. They work extremely well for me. So because they work really well for me, like look at these, they're just crazy. I like to boost those, and those are all organic. I haven't boosted those. So what I do for a lot of mine is every day, I've got more content on this channel too, is I write onto threads and Twitter a carousel or a thread or a Twitter thread, right? And I write one a day. And then at the end of the week, that gives me 5 for my team to look and say, which of these did well? Okay, we're going to put 2 or maybe 3 of them on next week's Instagram. And that's my content strategy. And if it does well, I'll just turn it into a boosted post. Okay. Or I could turn it into, not even use a boosted post. I can also use it for more ads. By doing that, I try to write an ad a day. Okay. AKA like a carousel a day, but any of them could be repurposed into an ad. It's cool. Okay. It's so cool. And honestly, this whole entire process of me writing these things, I do them in about 30 minutes a day. So I sit down first thing in the morning, cup of coffee, go through it, boom, crank it out. And my team, I've built process where my team does all the rest. They use a different software. They make these Twitter posts. They schedule them for me. They post by themselves. I've got it made. I'm very grateful for my team. I'll say it that way. So let's go over the strategy some more. So what I talked about is we're boosting posts, right? We're optimizing them for profile views. People come in, 10 to 15% of the people who hit the page follow us, right? Our goal for this is to stay under $2 for cost per lead. And then from here, we start a DM conversation with all of the leads and the new followers that we see are qualified, okay? Now, when we do this, our goal here is to book a call for under $100. And then from here, we want to sign an ideal client up for under $500. Now, to do this, let's just talk logistics. You need your offer to be at least $2,000 because that's going to allow you to make money from ads. If you have a $1,000 offer, you're not going to have a lot of margin for ads. So what we found best is if you have a offer or even your lifetime value is greater than $2,000, it's okay if it costs you, $300 to $400 to get a client. But if you don't, again, we got to work on the offer and the product first before we can just launch ads. Okay? So this is the strategy. Again, it's really simple. I could probably walk through it really quick on my account. Again, I want to make sure that this calls out my ideal client. So a lot of these, I'm going to tell you now, do not call out my ideal client. A lot of these are general business advice, right? So don't outsource your marketing ever. You are the face of your brand. So learn how to make better content to grow your business. Here are 7 content tools to help you make better content, even if you're a beginner. Doesn't say coach, right? Doesn't say health coach. So a lot of these, if I wanted to run an ad to them with this follower funnel, I would actually remake this in Canva and then I would post it because I know if I launched this, I would get people who want business advice or people that want to make better content, right? But I really want is coaches, fitness coaches, health coaches. So none of these, just these first 6 here, would I boost. But let's just pretend that this one said, over the past 3 years, I've been obsessed with organizing my finances for my coaching business. Okay, now we're talking, right? So it could just be a tiny bit of a word. This is coach. So I'll click into this. And then what I'll do is I'll just go over here and push boost post. And as this thing loads, what we're trying to do is we're trying to get more people to visit your profile. Okay. And it gives you some options here of like how to target. So I actually prefer people similar to your followers, assuming that you have majority of people that are ideal clients that follow you. If you have just friends and family, it's not going to hurt to keep it the same. But if you put this thing on similar to followers and they all suck, just pause the ad or delete the ad, turn it off and come back on. And then from here, you can create your own. And when you create your own, we're typically going to look for United States only. Let's go United States. If you're in Canada, you can put Canada. But for us, most of our clients are in the US. Interests, I'm going to do, I don't know if coaching is an interest. Let's just check out. Coaching. Okay, that's 70, that million. Okay, let's go health. Okay, this actually gets bigger. I forgot. So when you're on the desktop, it actually gets bigger. I might just leave it at coaching. Now, your audience size honestly doesn't matter that much. It's going to be bigger, right? Like it's going to be way bigger. There's not a way on here, which is crazy, to limit your audience. So I'm just going to put coaching and we're going to do coaching. And then we're going to limit this by age. So our limiter will be, let's do 30 to 40. And that's around 20 million. So this is a little bit on the high end for me, but it says great. I probably would just launch it. What's my audience? It's legit coaching, United States, 30 to 40. If I think 40 is too high, I might do 30 to 35, which is probably more of a sweet spot. And I like this audience size actually. So I probably would just launch it like that. Okay. So then push save. And if I did do that, it would all be here, right? Now, if you're a health fitness coach, I'll show you one that I made for those. So this could be United States. What's the interest is a healthy diet, ages 30 to 35, same thing, male and female. If I wanted to, make this a little bit bigger, let's say I wanted to be closer to 10 million, then I would do 40. I find that 5 to 10 million is a pretty good sweet spot. If you're a little over, that's fine. If you're under a million, we gotta add some audiences. So you can just come in here, the interest, and just start adding more things. So I could put organic food, right? Cool. So healthy diet, organic food, maybe even want to do CrossFit. Okay. Actually pretty decent size. Again, I probably would do these two together. Yeah. So like organic food and CrossFit. A little bit more than 10 million, but it's like closer to 15. I'm still happy with it. Okay. So all you do is just make that audience between 5 and 10, 15 million. Okay. And then we come down here and we will set this at a daily budget. And again, if you're under $30 a day, these are the ones that I would run. So I like to launch these around like 15 to $20 a day. Okay. And then all I would do here is I want to run this ad until it's paused. I do not want like a cap on it, and I would push boost. Really simple, right? From there, you just monitor this. Okay. People are going to come in, they're going to follow your account. Ideally, this is under $2. And to do that, we do have some tracking sheets. Okay, so here's a tracking sheet. This is really, really simple, right? This is probably a client's tracking sheet. You don't know whose it is, that's okay. But you've got everything in here of like the amount of money that's spent. We've got the amount of calls that they booked, cost per call. Over here, cost per call again. So they have 4 calls. Total cost per call was $28. Cost for a new client, you just track all this stuff. So this person, whoever this is, spent $110 and made $1,800. Nice job, whoever this is. But this is how that system works as a whole, right? So we got money, profile views, how many followers you get, how many messages you send, how many calls you book, how many clients you make, from it. Great, boom. This is something that we give our clients. If you're looking for support, you're like, this is super cool. Again, there'll be a link below to book a call with our team. All right, so that is the follower funnel really quickly, right? So that was a really simple process of how all that works. Now, before I jump into the next funnel, which is going to be the DM funnel, and then we have a traditional free training funnel, I want to show you how all of the follow-up works, because you're going to get a bunch of people following your account, but we now got to convert them into clients. And again, we've got this system over here of the ads are going to bring people to your profile. They're going to be nurtured by your content. You're going to DM people who are interested. You're going to book calls and sign them as clients. That's the process. But for us to do that and get there, we have to have better organization. We can't just have our inbox flooding with DMs because that's what's going to happen. Now, I do realize this is a little blurry, so bear with me here. But inside of here, this is a snapshot of the system that we use with all of our clients. It's called Go High Level. It's a software system. I wish it wasn't so blurry. You guys can kind of get the see of it. Okay. So inside of here, this is a pipeline. And inside of here, this is my messenger organizational process. This is actually a screenshot of mine. It's just got the names blurred out. But anytime somebody responds to me on Instagram, automatically they go into this new lead category. Okay. If they are from an ad, I actually have an automation set up in here that drops them right into this bucket here. Okay. Now from here, our team has a conversation with them. And once we're in conversation with them, we'll move them to prospecting. So right now you can see this is 6 leads that we're actively talking to. We're prospecting, seeing if we can help. Over here is call offered. This is the amount of people that we've offered calls to and said, hey, would you like a call? And we're waiting on a response. When they say yes, great. We send a link. So there's 5 people out here who have links sent to them to book a call. And then this category over here is follow-up. Sometimes we'll offer a call and someone's like, hey, I'm busy, but I would love to link up next week or in 2 weeks. Cool, we just move them over here into follow-ups. This system will transform your business. If you don't have a CRM or a way to talk to leads, you just gotta get it, okay? You just gotta get it. If you're gonna be a real business and you wanna actually make money online, you gotta have organization, okay? Here's a screenshot of what this looks like too in the conversations tab. This software links up text messages, emails, and DMs all in one place. So they're all being pushed into one large feed. And let's say, you can kind of see it over here. This is one of our clients, Alan. This is his Instagram, right? But you could also have the phone number and email on here as well. So I could DM him, text him, and email him all in the click of a button. And that helps me really know and make sure I know what messages have been sent to what lead. So I can do all of that, and it's very, very clean, okay? It's very clean, it's very organized, it just works really well, okay? So again, this is one of the things that we do with our clients. You can do this yourself. You can use it through Go High Level. That is essentially what we have here. It's Go High Level, we just white labeled it. But the problem is that you won't have a lot of these automations and the pipelines, the organizations that are already built in, because we just we find what works for us, and then we just copy and paste it and send it to our clients. All right. So that's the follower funnel. That's how all that stuff works. This stuff over here that I'm talking about also is applied to these other 2 funnels. This thing runs our business. And the cool part about this is regardless of what trends or what strategies that you use to get people to your funnels, this will always work. I've used this with YouTube ads. I've used this with organic thread posts. I've used it with Twitter. I've used it with YouTube. If you're clicking a link below this video, it's going to know, it's going to track that click. And it's also going to be where our calendar is hosted. This thing is a beast. Okay. Now let's jump into the next funnel. Okay. So we've got the follower funnel. Awesome, right? The next funnel that we've got is a Instagram DM funnel. Okay. Now this one has a little bit higher intent. I will tell you that the ones that you're running up here with the follower funnel, you're going to get a ton of new followers. You could get anywhere, I've got one client who gets about 100 to 150 a day. Okay. He gets 100 to 150 new followers every day, and he's spending probably 30 to 50 bucks a day. So not super high spend, but he's getting a lot of leads. Okay. And that's helped him cross through the $20,000 a month range pretty quick. So really, really proud of that guy. But he's got to filter through 100 to 150 people every day. Where the Instagram DM funnel, this one, you're going to have people coming to you and DMing you, right? So this is even more inbound than this one up here. Inbound just means people are coming to you. Outbound is I send an outbound DM to a total stranger. But even a new follower is kind of still outbound. It's kind of permission-based outbound, right? Where Instagram DMs, these people are coming to you to ask to learn more about either a lead magnet you've got or to learn more about your offer, okay? So we've got an ad promoting either a free training, which is what our core flagship lead magnet typically is, or they're coming to learn more about your offer, right? You can make an ad saying, hey, I'm looking for 5 guys who want to X, Y, and Z without blank. To learn more, DM me this word, right? And then they come to you, ideally for around 10 bucks. I'd say a little less than 10 bucks. But it could be honestly like 5 to 15. It's pretty standard for this. Then we have a conversation with them. If they're a good fit, we invite them to a call. And again, we sign them as a new client, ideally around or under 500 bucks. Okay. So this one works really well. You should get higher intent people. The thing with the DM funnel is that it does require you to spend a little bit more money. Okay. Because your leads, your cost per lead is higher, right? It could be 10 to 15 bucks. You're going to need to spend more to get more leads. Okay. Where this one, you might get a $2 follower. You spend 20 bucks, you get 10 leads a day. Okay. You spend 20 bucks over here, you might get 2, but they should be higher quality, right? And as you scale, like you start to spend more money in ads, you want to attract more high quality people. You don't want to filter through thousands of followers every day, right? We want to have more people coming to us because they see us as the expert and they want what we have to sell. Okay. So this is the second funnel that we launch. For this one, I'm going to link a mini course. Okay. There's going to be a paid ads mini course that's going to be linked below. And so there'll be a scheduled call for our team, and underneath that will be a paid ads mini course. So if you want to learn how to set these up, go there, because I have a lot of in-depth trainings on how to test different audiences, all of that stuff. And you can grab it really quick just by clicking the link below. Okay. But so and that'll kind of walk you through how to set up the ads manager, the business suite, all that stuff, so that and also how you can track which ad is bringing you in which clients. Okay, so I'm going to put that there, but very simple ad to set up. You don't need a landing page. You don't need anything fancy, anything like that. All you need is a really good lead magnet or a no-brainer offer to get people coming to you. Book them in for a call, sign a client. Again, with all this stuff over here, we want to also make sure we have organization. So you can see, as I talked about earlier, when someone comes in, I have an automation set up here to where they get dropped into Messenger ad when they respond. And again, these are hotter leads. So I also want to respond to them faster. And I can do that by having my own stage in that pipeline. Okay, awesome funnel. If you want to learn how to use it, paid ads mini course below. Now, last but not least, this is the traditional free training or lead magnet funnel where ads promote a free training, right? Or again, a lead magnet, and it drives them to a landing page. Okay, a landing page, I'll pull up mine just to kind of show you what it looks like. This is the primary one that we use right now, a 5-step system to predictably get new clients every month, help more people and make more income without sending cold DMs. Somebody can say, okay, I want this. They put their name, phone number, email inside of here, start the training, and then it's going to jump or drop them off over here to watch a short video. And if they want help doing this, they can book a call. Okay, that is the traditional funnel. Very, very simple, right? The thing with this one is that it's more expensive than this one and more expensive than this one. So typically, like I mentioned over here, under 30 bucks a day, follower funnel. If you're spending between 30 and 100 bucks a day, DM funnel. And if you're spending over $100 a day, this is when we can start to talk about getting into the free training funnel. But honestly, I'll just share. I am still leaning more towards this one and this one. Right now, I'm just seeing better returns. Better returns as in like lower cost per clients with these ones for health coaching than doing this one. This one's also a longer term play. You can build an email list and all that stuff. But again, it's definitely higher level stuff. You need more tracking. You need to be more experienced in ads manager. You need a landing page, a thank you page, all of that stuff. So most people, if you're not making $20,000 a month plus, don't really have any business doing this yet, right? Just stick to this one and the one above. You can easily get to 10K a month off of this, like very easily. If not 20K, I've got 20K a month clients from just this alone, okay? This one over here can get you from 10 to 50, even 100K a month. And then once you're beyond that, this will help you a lot filter out more leads, because as we go through these, the lead quality should get better, right? If you're asking someone for a phone number, they should be higher quality, right? But yeah, you're going to be pay more money for that high quality. I'm okay with that, but it will take you some time to optimize that, right? So add a free training, collect information. They'll watch the free training. From there, they'll either book a call or they will get text and email follow-ups, and then they will book a call. And then for this one, again, it's gonna be more expensive to get a client with this one. So we want to sign a client for under $1,000. Okay. So typically for this funnel to work too, we need a higher price point, right? So I said 2K is a good one for these two. That's great. for this one here, we really want to be closer to 3 to 5K because it's just more expensive, right? And I'm sharing all this, and you might be like, well, why would I ever want to pay more for a customer? While you grow a business, you have two currencies. You've got time and you have money. When you're getting started, you don't have any money. So all you have is time. So you're going to spend as much time as you want, right? Which is fine. I will spend all day, scraping through my followers to DM them. Same thing here, right? I'll still get a lot of DMs. Not all of them be quality. This one is going to have better quality, but it's a little bit automated too, right? We have text and email follow-up. A lot of that is automated. So we're essentially buying back our time. We're investing money so that we don't have to work as much, right? This is the truly automated business and stuff like that. That can come when you have a really solid follow-up process where leads will just book themselves. But this is not easy. I'll be the first to tell you. Like, we're still optimizing our free training funnel, right? There's some months where we do extremely well. Some months where I'm like, oof, we need to step this up. We need to get better. How can we improve this? Or how can we improve the ad? How can we improve the landing page? There's more factors and more variables there. But over time, once you're spending a lot of money, this can be very profitable once you learn how to optimize it. Okay. So if you want help with this one too, this is also going to be in the paid ads mini course below. You can click that, put your information in, and get access to that. And that'll cover how to set up the ad account, all that fun stuff. Cool. All right. So that's the breakdown of the 3 funnels and ad strategies that we're seeing the most success with. But I want to come back and kind of close it out with this again. The ads will bring you new eyeballs. Your content you have to build trust and nurture. Okay. You're going to need to talk to people, to prospect them, to build a relationship for them before you pitch a call, before you pitch your offer. Okay. And then you need to learn how to do sales calls so you can sign these clients, and you want your price to be between $1,000 and $10,000 in lifetime value. Okay. A lot of people focus on this, and where they really need support and to dial in is their content and DMs and sales process. This is the foundation. Just this alone, content, DMs, and sales, you can get to 10K a month for sure, 20K if you've got a good network. But if you want to scale beyond that, add 10, 20K a month, consistently sign 5 to 10 clients a month, you've got to learn how to run paid ads. Okay. So I'll close this video out. Again, I've got 2 resources below. Number 1 is if you're interested in having some of this work done for you and you want support in setting this stuff up, to make sure you do it right the first time and you don't waste a bunch of money, or you hire somebody. At the worst, you hire an agency or a freelancer to run your ads for you, and they don't know anything about your brand and they just burn money. And not good. I've done it. It's not a good. Okay. You want to learn how to do it. So if you want help in setting up your ads, and we'll coach you on exactly how to manage them, you can click the link below. There'll be a schedule button there, and you'll talk with someone from our team. We'll chat, see if you're a good fit for it. And if you are, we'll tell you how we can work together. Yeah. And we'll go from there. And the second link that's going to be below is again going to be the mini course. Okay. This is going to be a paid ads mini course, and it's going to cover everything that we talked about today in detail. Let me pull it up real quick. Yep, I've got ads for health coaches. There's over 863 people in here already. And inside of here, you won't have access to these, but you will have access to this Meta Ads mini course. And you will see the 3 funnels that I just talked about, right? The Instagram follower funnel, the messenger ad funnel, and this sales funnel ads, right? And you will see how to set up a squeeze page, follow-up sequences. All of that is going to be outlined in here. And guess what? It is 100% for free, okay? It is for free. I expect a lot of people to go through this, get some quality information, can launch some ads themselves. They start to see how this all works, and they're like, okay, I need help now. All right, I see how this works, but I can't do this all myself. And if that is you, then you can book a call from there. But at the same time, we have had people, I've got one really good friend, his name's Delaney. He came in this paid ads mini course. He had just hired someone else to help with funnels and stuff. He came in the mini course, launched his ads, and scaled to $100,000 a month just on this mini course. And I was like, bro, he's like, can I film you a video testimonial? I'm like, yeah, I didn't work with you. But he's like, dude, your content helped so much. So you can absolutely take this and run with it and do it yourself, but this is a lead magnet for me too. So if you get in here, you see the value, you're like, this is awesome. I just want to do this a lot faster and I want support setting all this stuff up. Cool. Inside of here, there'll also be links to book a call with my team as well. All right. So that's all I got for today. Thank you guys, and we'll chat soon. Peace.